Welcome, everybody. It's Labyrinth Lifers, Season 3, Episode 9. Wanted to spend a minute just to thank you all for Episode 8. That was like my first real introduction into Dungeons & Dragons DMing, I feel like. I had totally different plans than what happened in the Red Brand hideout. And it was, I've said it on Discord to you guys a bunch of times, but just for the rest of the world out there, that was a good time flexing to players doing something totally different than I had planned, and I almost had like a month to plan that, so I had all sorts of intricate, okay, when they do this, I'm going to do this. You guys didn't do any of it. You went in there like a stealth SEAL team and pulled that target out of there, then burnt the place to the ground at the same time. Like, I like the Hornets wildcard factor. Like, the Hornets Mirla wildcards can get you into trouble sometimes, but it worked out that time. So
he burnt that shit to the ground.
So, anyways, I had a really good time playing that with you guys, for sure.
And it was so innocent, too. He's like, I'm just going to gather some straw and some brush and just light it on fire real quick, smoke him out.
Yeah, it was so late into the night that I didn't really have time to explain it right, but, there would have been the timbers that held up the first floor of the building is what would have caught fire eventually. And then so, we ended it with y'all walking down the hill, glass staff with a bag over his head, fire going up behind you. Dirk, it'd be awesome if you could just do a quick sketch. It doesn't have to be a real piece of you all walking down the hill with the wizard with the bag over his head with the fire.
Oh, with the
man
fire.
on fire behind you.
You could sort of do like a Django Unchained kind of shot, dude.
Right? Right. Totally. But so as we pick up now, we're going to basically be going back into the village. From that, it's like about noon. You guys have a few options kind of open to you, and I know for a fact, and it's funny, Dirk, like I didn't playing your games, and now sitting on this side, you see so many things differently now. I can tell it's hard to keep the story through the 1.5 2-hour sessions, right? Like and then 2 weeks apart, or sometimes we only play once a month or something. So what I've been doing in the past is just rolling through, and I do the opening, kind of sum up the story. What I wanted to do today was just kind of go around to you guys, and you tell me what you think's going on in the story right now, what kind of quests are available to you, things like that, and then I'll fill in whatever's left, just because I'm curious, how.
As an addendum, what's interesting is that when we play Curse of Strahd, this happens almost every time. I think that we're going to blow through things, and you guys just always cloud it with questions and, pack it with shit that I never, ever consider, talking about. So
Totally.
It's just part of the nature of the game, I guess.
Yeah, and to me, it's this whole... I guess it should have been obvious, but, I wasn't expecting that as much from running the game side of it, because I didn't really see that playing Strahd. It'd be my first time playing through as a player, and now I see it. I definitely see it, and I like it. That's what part of what makes it cool as the DM is when it doesn't, go according to plan and stuff. So anyways, I'm just going to bust around the circle here as I see you guys on my screen, which is probably not what it shows up on the video, but Jeff, you come first. What do you think's going on in this adventure right now, and in particular for your character also?
Well, we just pretty much decimated the Red Brands, and we still have to correlate stories with who the Black Spider is and who Sildar or whatever his name is, Sildar. Because it seems that the Glassstaff is Sildar's friend and part of the Lords of Union, or
sure,
the dudes. And then,
the Lord's Alliance.
There we go.
Yep.
Those guys. And then we got to go over to Agatha with the Glassstaff so that she can tell us something else. And
so
I don't remember, dude.
So as I'll pause there, Agatha is she can answer a question for you guys. So there's a couple different questions that you have possibilities of asking her. The first question is really whatever you want, right? She's kind of, you could ask her things that are not these parts of these quest hooks, and she would know. But the quest hook side of it is Sister Agera, the keeper of the shrine there in town. She asked you to ask Agatha. Let's see, where is it here? Okay, and you may want to write this down or whatever, so when this comes up, okay? Right. But Sister Agera wanted you to ask Agatha what she knows about the location of a spellbook belonging to a legendary mage named Bowgentle.
That's a lot of information. Hold on a second.
Yep.
Sister Gara L.
Yep.
What's
the location of a spellbook by Bowgentle?
Belonging to a mage named Bowgentle.
Bowgentle.
Oh. Y'all gonna have to help me remember.
So the other question, I'll transition over to Josh. Horrence has an ulterior motive to ask her a question. Do you remember what the question is?
The necromancer wants to know who built the castle he's chilling at.
Yep, the tower at the Old Owl Well. Yep, exactly. Okay, cool. What else does Horrence have going on? Anything in your mind or parts of the story that Jeff missed? Or
also with that, I have to take care of that ogre, I think, orcs or something.
Oh yeah, the orc infestation, right. Yeah. So that's one of the big choices you guys would have is Wyvern Tor is this mountain range where there's orcs. There's an orc infestation. It's the town master's offering a reward for it. You've seen that since the beginning of the adventure. Miners are hassled when they're working up there. And yeah, Cost wants them gone because they're hassling him also, right? So, and he kind of offered you apprenticeship in necromancy if you can take care of those two things for him. Also brings up, okay, so then Corey, Stallionette, what are we missing here? Anything else?
Not really. I mean, my main concern is getting retribution for Poogie and killing Agatha at this point. So
gotcha.
That could be rough.
Dirk, what are these guys forgetting? Anything?
I just have my orc stuff.
That's right. You got an orc issue, don't you?
I got to get my bag back from the orcs.
Did you mention the family? Is that
no? That's ancient history.
Should I? That's what I'm saying. Is that a spoiler? Were you going to talk about that?
I mean, not really on here. I'll just say that there was a lot going on inside of the manor, the Red Brand dungeon that you guys could have done that you didn't, right? And I think that's part of the joy of these pre-made adventures is that there's a lot of, like, I'm going to buy and read Curse of Strahd when we're done with it. You know what I mean? Just because it's so interesting how much extra stuff that I'm sure that we're missing in there.
There's a lot.
Yep, definitely. So the only other thing really that you guys didn't mention, I guess it goes without saying, still haven't found your buddy, Gundren.
Yeah.
And have been told from multiple sources he's at Craigmaw Castle. You do not know where Craigmaw Castle is. Right now the only lead that you got on that is a druid named Rydoth, who you've heard is hanging out in an old abandoned town called Thunder Tree. But that's way to the north.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jeff, don't you got beef with that dragon up there?
That's correct.
Yeah, Venom Fang, yeah.
Green dragon, huh?
So Jeff, to your mind, what's your issue with Venom Fang? Just to make sure we're on the same page. Do you know, or just that you're looking for him? Is there anything beyond
his name?
He's been poisoning people, and he's a follower of Tiamat.
Okay.
And
there you go. That's a no-brainer.
As a Dragonborn and chosen paladin of Bahamut, it is my sworn duty to eradicate followers of Tiamat.
Okay.
That's my entire purpose in life.
I'm willing to get on that. What's my orc's name again? I always forget it.
Axebiter.
Brugor. Okay.
Yep.
So what's up with my Panther's HP?
Oh yeah. So that was the other thing is I was gonna let you can either pick the standard or roll. If you I'll let that be your call. There.
So, did you read the thing I sent you though?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter now. The standard would be more. If you choose to roll, it's going to be. It could possibly be less, but the standard will be more than what is it? 3 times your level?
4 times your level.
But you're level 3, right?
Right. So yeah.
12.
So if I were to roll,
if you roll less than 12, it is what it is. At least until
you don't
level.
just take the HP of a panther and the MM.
Well, but that's when you look at it. It says it's either 13 or 3d8.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm giving Corey the option is that you can pick 13 or he can roll it.
Roll it.
Yeah, I'm rolling it.
Okay, roll it out.
It's like the Price is Right.
No, it's more like let's make a deal.
8.
Let's make a deal. Then.
All right. Starting with an 8.
5.
13.
You already matched it.
Yep.
13. Yep. This is all bonus here.
Come on.
5.
All right.
18.
Very nice.
All right. So Corey, you keep track of that.
Yeah.
All right.
Beastie Beast.
And I was kind of reading a little bit up on that spell. In the player's handbook, it gets a little bit complicated on how
No.
either it can do its own thing, or you can give it a command for its next turn. Like, for the sake of this game, I'm gonna put it in the initiative roll, and when its turn comes up, you control it.
Well, right, but right now, either it can attack or I can attack. We both can't attack. That's
correct. It's a part of your thing, right. But I'm gonna make that happen in. Oh, okay. So in that case, it's just your turn then.
Yeah.
For now. Okay. All right. We'll change that later.
I
when we
can
need
still
to
move the panther till my turn, but if she attacks, then I can't attack. And if
that
I
uses
attack,
your
she
attack.
can't
Right.
attack. It's an action. She gets a bonus action to move, but the attack is still an action. On
What
my
level
turn.
does that change again? Is it 4 or 5 or what is it?
5th.
5th. Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt.
Okay. So we'll get rolling here. Basically, I'm gonna pick up right with you guys walking down the hill. If you remember, I put in Discord the map again of the town. So if you look at the map, the manor's up on a hill to the east side of town, right? So when you look over the town, you can see it elevated above it. Now it is noon, but there's so much smoke here. You can kind of hear the timbers and everything falling and collapsing into it. The picture that I put out last week, it still has a stone wall shell that's going to stand through this, but there's billowing black smoke coming up. So as you all are walking down the hill, the town is walking up the hill, right? Everybody can see it going on there. So everybody sees you all coming down the hill. As you kind of get towards, it's basically, you got a group of probably, 50 to 100 people, right, coming up at you. And kind of leading the way is the townsmaster and Sildar. So Sildar, again, just as a reminder, was Gundren's buddy who went to Scort ahead of time. He's the member of the Lord's Alliance. He set up town there and shop. He's kind of the constable, so to speak, for nowadays for the town. And he kind of walks up to you guys and is like, "Good afternoon, everyone."
Hey, what's up?
Good afternoon.
How
we doing?
You finally captured the evil glass staff.
Yeah, and he burned that building behind us. He's an arsonist.
Yeah.
Just add another thing to his crimes.
Absolutely.
Arson, murder, human trafficking. Add up all the bad things. And this man, he's been a part of it.
If any
it's actually
lives
quite
are
the
lost,
pushover.
Yes. And if any lives are lost in that building, it's on this man's hands.
Well, hopefully it'll be nothing but the scum of the earth that's stuck in there. So shall we take him to the jail here?
We should.
Sure.
We would like top coin, sir.
Would you mind? You will definitely get your reward. Do you mind? Let's take the hood off. Let's see who our man is. If anyone in town recognizes this person.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you
those meddling kids. You meddling adventurers.
I take the hood off.
So he'll take the hood off, and Sildar's like, oh no, say it's not so. And Iarno like looks at him and is like, Sildar, get over it. And Sildar's like, I can't believe this. In our own ranks, in the Lord's Alliance, he's like, with this man, you will stand for your crimes in Neverwinter. And in the meantime, let's lock him in the cell until we can find suitable transport for him.
That was Iarno? The
That's
wizard?
Glass.
The wizard was Iarno.
Oh.
Yep, exactly. So
Wasn't Iarno the guy we had breakfast with?
no, sir. No.
He's in the Lord's Alliance with Sildar. He's the wizard.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, make sure you bind his hands and gag him so he can't cast anything.
Yep. So Hood's back on, right? They've got all the precautions that were necessary there.
Can I get a bucket of water and take him out back with a bucket with the hood on and waterboard his ass?
Oh. Ogar. Take it easy.
So I'll get some answers.
So, if you guys look at the map of the town there, let me pull it up myself. You see where the manor is. You see where the townsmaster's hall is.
Yeah.
That's where they've got a jail cell in the basement there. So the crowd kind of follows you guys. As this all happens and you start walking down the hill again, somebody in the crowd starts the...
Oh my god!
The whole town gives you guys a standing O.
Nodding.
Right. So
yeah, I wave.
They make way for you all. They definitely give a super wide berth to the Panther, and you guys escort him back to the townsmaster's hall. Assume going in there, Sildar takes him downstairs and locks him up. Sildar comes back up at that point. And what's he got for you guys?
Hey, this has got to be changing the perception of the tieflings at least a little bit.
Yeah, you would think so. Yep, absolutely.
Maybe.
Absolutely. The town in general is kind of between the tieflings and the dragonborn. We're shuttering their windows when you guys walked by before. And
it's because we're bringing diversity and inclusion into the wild.
Funny. So, Sildar, you guys get paid. Sildar breaks out of his desk 2 heavy bags. It's 200 gold in there, which is what he had offered for giving you to him. And then since you turned Glassstaff in instead of doing something else with him, that's 200 XP for the party as well. Just for that alone.
Because we got XP last session.
So after last session, if you didn't see it or write it in, I gave you guys all 500 XP just for taking out that whole that whole dungeon, right?
What are we at then?
1730.
Ooh. So the 200 divided by 5, extra 40.
Oh.
So 500 I gave out last, and now I'm giving out another 40 because you actually turned
500 each last time.
Correct.
Okay, and then
so we're at 1070.
No.
1560.
70.
Oh, I thought we added the XP last session.
No, we didn't.
All right.
Oh,
damn!
I put it in Discord an hour later after I kind of thought it out.
Damn.
1570.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So everybody's at 1570. So from here, let me see one thing quick.
What page is the leveling on?
We still got about 1200 XP to go.
I found it. Oh yeah, 2700.
So Jeff, Sildar kind of, as this whole commotion's kind of settling down, the townsmaster, if you remember him, he's very happy that the Red Brand threat is over, and he's chatting you guys up and all that.
Sure he is.
But Sildar kind of comes over to Rogar and says, "Good sir, can I speak to you for a moment?"
You may. I'll allow it.
so he kind of walks over a little bit to the, kind of pulls you over to the corner of the building, and he's not like whispering, but he's talking quiet enough so it's just kind of, just so that you can hear at this point. He said, I would like to offer you a position. I feel that with your background in your family history, that the fact that you're Dragonborn plays nothing into it. I believe that you would be a great asset to the Lord's Alliance. Clearly, with what happened here with our Iarno, we're in need of more good people amongst our ranks, and I think that you may be one such people. I just wanted to, if you don't know much of the Lord's Alliance, we're a group that we share desire for the security of civilization through action. We are not ones to sit back in the shadows. The group is created by all the major leaders throughout Faerun. It is out in the open. It's the government leaders from the different cities and whatnot. We're a wealthy and powerful organization that protect the interests of the people of Neverwinter, Waterdeep, Silvery Moon, Baldur's Gate, and the other small towns of the Swords Coast. I believe that you might just be a perfect fit for our ranks. Certainly, you don't have to answer now if you don't want to. If you want to think on it, come back to me. Feel free.
Well, I see value in your offer.
Yes, so you're interested?
I would be honored to become part of the Lord's Alliance.
Excellent. That is so excellent. I cannot believe it. The 1 second. That being the case, then, I want to award you the title of Cloak of the Lord's Alliance. And I will let you know that we will be in touch soon around some particulars, maybe some different ways you can help the organization, or that we can help you as well.
Okay.
Would you, just as a quick question, would you may have any interest at all in taking up this post that I'm currently the temporary seat of?
Here in Phandalin?
Yes, it was supposed to be, I don't know.
I have some other pressing matters.
Certainly. I don't mean to push too much on you today. Just know that you're a cloak in the Lord's Alliance, and we'll talk more in the future.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
So,
Yeah.
out of game, would you compare the Lord's Alliance more to like police or like military?
More like
like military, but with kind of the Illuminati mixed into it a little bit as well. Like it's a group that's controlled by all the powerful people of Faerun.
Okay.
Right? But again, not a secret organization. If you remember, Chiron joined a group that also isn't a secret organization, but they're not out there throwing their name all over the place either.
Right.
it's kind of like Hydra.
Kind of like
Hail!
All right,
Okay.
so what do you guys? We'll wrap up that portion of the story. What do you guys? Where are we going from here? I will tell you that while we're there, the townsmaster chats up Horrence about those orcs and Wyvern Tor, and I want to remind you again of clearly if you took care of the red brands, you can handle a few orcs.
Yeah, we'll take care of those orcs. Don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
What time of day is it?
It's about 1.
It's probably like 1 p.m.
Okay.
Yep.
So we got to bring the staff back to Agatha too.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, so do you guys all agree on that, or?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, so
Figure it'd be quick, maybe.
sure. So Chiron kind of pulls you guys aside and says, "Guys, I'm not feeling very well. I need to go back to the inn," and he kind of stumbles out the door.
Everybody gets so sick all the time.
And then, so I did want to. I think I talked to Corey and Jeff about this a little bit the other night when we were playing video games. But I have been doing the kind of cross-country travel between all these places. Kind of not wrong, but maybe like a little simply. I do want to, if you guys want to fire up Roll20, put you. Let me see if I can find it here.
Whoa.
All right, so can you guys see the map?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the way that I should have been doing this from the beginning, and I'm going to start doing now, is that you guys make, so each hex is 5 miles. You can do about 25 miles in a day. Technically, it says 24 miles in a day, but on the, just for the sake of making it simple, it's going to be 5 hexes, so to speak. So what we're going to do is do day travel and then camp, day travel and camp as long as we need to. I'm supposed to, the Triboard Trail, it is not safe, right? Like it's a small road between old kind of, some of the Connieberry that's on it is just a ruin, Tribor is like way down and it's not, super great. So Chiron's back. No sooner did I make up the reason for him to leave, but he's back with the group. I guess as they headed out of town, he came running up behind him. Hey guys, and ready to go. Past it or whatever.
Got my notice.
Nice. So Pete, I was just going over it with these guys. If you look in Roll20, I got the map of the area pulled up. We're going to kind of do travel like I should have been doing from the start. And so it's basically you guys go 25 miles in a day. The hexes are 5 miles.
And that's the stuff we got last time.
Okay. Yeah, I see it there. So I'm going to go.
That's walking, right?
Yeah, it's walking.
We got horses. We'd go a lot farther, right?
Yes,
but
I don't think everybody in the group could afford a horse. So this time it wouldn't matter.
Right.
Force
Maybe when
march.
you get back to town, you can ask her on that.
Yeah.
So as far as I can tell from the hexes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 get you like here. You guys all see that?
Yeah. That's about
So,
right. Yeah.
So I need marching order first of all.
Well, hold your roll. Hold your roll, because I was going to mosey on over to old girl's house. Whoever talked to me last time, because I'm terrible with names, because I'm a dragon.
Oh, girl. That's right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
You trying to freak that?
I was going to. She wanted correspondence and stuff from Glassstaff.
Okay, before you leave town?
Yeah, because I want to get rid of this paper.
You taking anybody with you, or are you excusing yourself? How's this
I'll
going
bring
now?
Moby with me, because I need a retainer to carry my stuff.
Okay. I don't. Look, I'm not into threesomes or anything. I'll tell you right now.
Don't knock it till you try it.
A dragonborn and a halfling.
I'm a good dude.
Wow, dude.
Okay.
That'd make a dragon hatchling.
Okay.
So, if you look again at the map there, she's in the Miners' Exchange.
Yep.
So she's pretty much just a few, a half a block down from where you were. So what's everybody else doing? Just going to chill in the courtyard while these guys handle this?
I'm going to see if there's like is there a stable or I want to buy a horse.
What?
I just do. I want one.
How are you going to have that horse with your panther?
Yeah, that's.
I can ride the horse with the panther walking.
Yeah,
the horse. You're gonna have to have them very separate. Yeah. Right.
Well, they have to learn to like each other. It might be a training process, but
or you can put the panther on the horse.
That would go over great.
Oh, on a freaking horse!
It's like a moving smorgasbord for the panther.
I looked up prices of horses, and they're not that bad.
Well,
and I would like to have one. If there's one in town, I could buy.
I can tell you that you have not seen a stable anywhere in town, and you guys have been pretty much across the whole thing. You could try maybe at some of the farms, ask them what's going on with that. Do you want to?
Well, or if we can get a wagon.
Yeah.
And haul wine in it. across.
Well, I'm trying to think of how we're gonna get up
God's
to that dragon at some point in the druid. It's real. We're gonna need either a carriage or horses, but whatever. Then I want to go to the farm and talk to the lady who's letting me stay there and introduce her to Madoka.
Okay. All right. What's everybody else doing? Chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the bar or come back to the end. It's probably free drinks right now after what happened there
Happy
in
hour.
town.
Milby's coming with me.
Yeah. Chiron, what's Chiron doing?
So we're just taking that guy back to. I thought we were taking that guy back to town.
Oh,
yeah. So you missed.
Sorry.
You came down the hill. The town came up to you guys. There was a standing ovation. Okay, so we'll cut to Rogar and Milby going into the miners' exchange. Halia looks up and says, if it isn't the heroes of the town.
Greetings, Fair Maiden.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Rogar. Who's your friend here?
This is my comrade, the Dart.
The Dart. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. The Dart.
My friends call me Milby.
Milby, nice to meet you. She shakes your hand. She's a human male, if you don't remember from last time.
You say she's a human male?
She's a human male.
She's a human male. These are new times, Corey.
You gotta be open, Corey.
She's a he.
She's going through pages.
So she looks at Rogar there and says, clearly you guys burnt the place down up there on top of the hill. Did you manage to get your hand on anything?
That was Glassstaff's fault. But yeah, we rifled through his drawers, and we found this, and I just hand over all the parchment and some chemistry notes and stuff like that.
Really?
Or whatever. Yeah.
Impressive, Rogar. I must say, I'm impressed. She looks at you. So first of all, here's your reward, and she hands over a little sack. She hands it directly to you. It's got 100 gold in it.
Wow.
So this would be the first thing. I mean, that isn't really shared spoils, but whatever you want to do with that. Milby sees it, right? I would say both of you do a 15 DC insight check. Milby, you do it with advantage because you're the master of words.
And dice.
Wow, shit. I only rolled a 14.
Okay.
12 and a 1.
Okay,
13.
all right. So you guys take the conversation at face value. You get your 100 gold, and she kind of looks you both in the eyes and says, "So, gentlemen, by any chance, either of you ever heard of a group called the Zentarim?"
No.
I mean, have I?
You may or may not have. It's just they're. I would say. What would be common knowledge to a person of the Sword Coast is that the Zentarim, like, if you want to hire, like, anything from a guard, an escort, to an assassin, they're your people.
Okay. I mean, would that be like a history check or?
No, that would be the people of the Sword Coast have heard of the Zentarim to some degree, right? But it would be about that amount, right?
Yeah. What do you know about them?
So, let's just say the Zentarim, a lot of people like to talk bad about them. They're not as bad as you might think. Just because we're powerful, it kind of puts some people in the wrong direction.
You say we?
Yeah, I represent some of their interests in this city. You may have heard of the Zentarim before as the... hold on, what would you have heard of them as?
What's this woman's name?
Yeah, who is this?
Her name is Halia. She runs the miners' exchange in town there. common folks know that you can hire us for the best escorts or mercenaries that money can buy.
Escorts?
Yes, that is correct. Our group's main pursuits are wealth and power, and let's just say that we're not exactly concerned about the scruples that might be involved in the job. We're here to get the job done. You two have both proven yourself capable, and I just kind of wanted to extend maybe an offer of joining the group.
Is there a trial effort?
I mean, we would only call upon you at first for minor jobs here and there, right? Clearly, if you just took out the Red Brand hideout there, you can handle yourself in some situations. But the tests would kind of come as they went. But like I say, I only extend this offer to you two because I know that you're capable. What I don't know is if you've got kind of the background for some of the hard choices that might need to come up.
Fair enough. What's your benefits package?
What's your benefits package?
Let's just say that our tendrils run all throughout Faerun. If you're looking for, information or perhaps a deed to be done in a city on the other side of the world, it's probably possible.
Would you say
these are
dirty deeds?
Done dirt
Any
cheap?
deeds. Any
Done
deeds.
dirt cheap?
They're not cheap.
Ma'am, you had me at tendrils.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Count me
she
in.
did. Because he just handed me his sack.
Count me in.
Rogar, would you like to think about this some?
I would have to think about it.
Okay. Well, do you know who to come talk to if need be? Milby, Mr. the Dart, I
Yes.
hereby bestow upon you the title of Fang of the Zentarim.
You say information, correct?
Information's a part of it, that's for sure.
That is what I'm looking for. I
right.
appreciate your time, and
Okay.
thank you for the title. One more question, please.
Yes.
My group and I are looking for a place to trade in gems, an appraiser maybe? Would you have something like that in town?
You're in the place. This is the Miners Exchange. Welcome.
Rogard, should I trade these in now?
I don't see why not.
I figure the party wants to get the coin out of this. There's no reason to hold on to these gems. Sure, we'll try these if you want to give us some prices on them.
All right, so I can tell you, Milby, as a member of the Zentarim, I will give you the market value plus 10% on any services that you require from the Miners Exchange.
Okay. What about 12%?
Sorry, Milby, I have to make a living myself.
I understand. It's in my nature to try.
Sure. I like that about you. I like you already.
Okay, so I'll break out the gems.
Okay, so let's say she weighs everything out. She gives you whatever market value is plus 10%. I'll do that math later.
Okay.
I don't think any of you guys are hurting for money right now. So we'll do that in Discord during the week. I'll get you the total and
Gotcha.
what that divided by 5 is or whatever.
Sweet. All right.
All right. So to Stallionette,
Yeah.
you headed back to the Queen's house. Queen's house.
Colleen?
Queen.
Yeah. Colleen?
Yep.
Hi.
Helene?
Sorry.
So as you walk up to the farm, as usual, she's outside. She's working. She's working the fields. There, she sees you strolling along. She sees the panther, and she kind of walks up to the yard, or to the wall. She's got a stone wall at the side of the field, and it's like, Stallionette, aren't you the talk of the town? And I've heard of this cat here as well. Do you mind to tell me what's going on with her?
Yeah. That's actually why I came here. You've been gracious enough to let me stay in the barn, and I really appreciate it. I like the place, and recently befriended this panther. I call her Madoka. She's a real good girl, and I just wanted to basically, clear it with you. If she can stay with me in the barn, I can assure you she's not going to cause any disturbances or troubles. Anything she does, I'll take under my full responsibility. I just wanted you to meet her. You seem to be not skittish of her. If you'd like, you can pet her. I just wanted to clear this with you.
So she walks over, starts petting Madoka, calls her Madoka, looks at you, says, I truly trust you at this point. You've done so much to help this town that I live in. I am just kind of can't believe that I won't have a single chicken disappear around the farm.
You're welcome.
Okay, if you say so, then we'll go with it. You mind if Carp meets her as well?
Oh no, yeah, bring him out.
So she brings Carp over. He's like way more like scared to pet it.
Don't worry, Carp. She's a good girl.
Like he does a quick pet and then like steps back behind his mom. Like, okay, I'm trusting you with this, Stallionette.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it.
Would you like some lunch?
Yes, please.
I was just headed in to have some, so.
Yeah, I'll have some lunch.
She's got a plate of bread and some jelly and some butter there as well. She's snacking with you. She's got some fruit, some apples.
That sounds amazing.
Nice. Thanks. Thank you very much. This is great.
Yep, you're very welcome.
And that's it. I head out of there after lunch.
All right.
I get a horse.
I do actually want to stop at the weapon shop real quick.
Stop at the weapon shop real quick. Well, hurry up.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
Okay, so stopping at a weapon shop, what's going on with the panther?
I'll tell her to sit outside.
Sit outside. So she just sits outside the door when you go into these stores. Okay. I don't know that that's great for business either.
It's probably not, but deal with it.
Deal with it. So, that'd be the coster. As you walk in, Lenine.
Closer.
She's there. She says, "Hey,
Greetings, Lenine.
Marge.
How you doing, Stallionette? Really can't thank you enough for taking care of those fucking red brands."
No problem. Those some bad people indeed. Actually, I don't know if you can help me or if you can point me in the right direction. I'm going after this banshee, and I need a magical weapon or arrows or something. I don't know if you have that here. If you could possibly tell me where, if you know anyone. From what I hear, they're very resistant to most attacks, and I've been hunting there for a while now, and I'm looking for some equipment that might be useful. I
tell you what, Stallionette, if I could help you, I would. Unfortunately, ever since the Wave Echo Cave was run out, that was our source of magical weapons, right? The forge in there, the magic forge they had. This whole area was rich with magic. Now there's nothing since I've been here. I just hear the tales. Don't know if I even believe them anymore.
Okay. Well,
sorry.
Thanks.
Yep.
Thanks
sorry.
anyways.
Help you out. Yep.
All right. I head back to wherever the group is if they're in a common place.
All right. So. Yes.
So I guess while that was all going on, I was attuning myself to that staff of defense, the glass staff.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. All right. So back to where we were a half an hour ago on the map here in Roll20. Pete, this is right before you walked in there. I was talking about how basically in a day we're going to make it about 25 miles, which would be 5 hexes. To me, that puts you guys on the trail right about here. I need marching order. That's where we stopped at, was marching order.
Way in the back.
I'll lead the way.
I'll let Madoka like walk next to Rogar.
I'm in the middle.
I'm front.
I'll go middle.
So it's Rogar, Madoka.
Looks like this is
And
the
then-
end.
Stallionette at the end.
I'd like to be in the back, yeah.
How are those? Who's after Madoka?
I think me and Hornets are next. So I'm in back of Madoka.
Okay.
Milby, Hornets, and then Rogar's in front of Stallionette. I mean Chiron. Okay, so day one. So just so that you guys know, looking at the map there, you see kind of where, as you head out of Phandalin and go through the Tribord Trail, you essentially are looking at, to your north, you can see the Neverwinter Woods. It's way off. And as you walk throughout the day, you do go through like patches of wooded areas, but not heavy. Like you can see the Neverwinter Wood, right? Like when you look towards that, you see the start of that off to the north, and it just looks like blackness in there. As you look to the south, the Sword Mountains, that range, you're like in the foothills of the Sword Mountains as you're walking along the Tribord Trail. It's almost like Jeff and Pete and Corey might understand, but it's like I-25 down the Front Range in Colorado here. The mountains are about that far off in the distance there. Where you were before when you went to Old Owl Well and everything, that's like up into the foothills, but not serious mountains. Like when you look at the map and the Sword Mountains there, those peaks around there, those are like
Mountains.
what 14ers or whatever, right? Like that's serious mountain stuff up there.
We're not all mountaineers around here.
Yeah.
The 14 is.
That's 14,000 feet.
So day one, nothing really happens. It's a light rain in the morning. You guys stop for lunch. You keep going. It's a pretty nice day there.
It's real peaceful around these parts.
Yeah, you set up camp around here. So as far as camp goes, who's keeping watch and all that? That I kind of need to know.
One of the communications I took was the aspect of the moon.
Okay.
And I don't have to sleep
At all?
at all.
What?
Can't be put to sleep.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
So you'll have
sleep?
Clear choice.
That's badass, dude.
and I've got dark vision, so y'all like I'm just gonna chill and read my book of spells, and I'll keep watch.
And attune to your staff.
Well, yeah.
All right.
While we
So,
sleep.
so the night goes without incident. Next morning, everybody wakes up. Horns has got breakfast ready for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So day 2 will take you about to here.
Where are we going?
Agathis?
Agatha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, where are we going? I was like, just y'all were following me, and I have no idea where we're going. Just go, horse.
So off when you're in this part of the Tribord Trail, when you look to the south, you can see Wyvern Tor. I want to show you that real quick. Let's see
Mhm.
here.
It's not on my map.
It's coming on Discord.
Keep your shirt on.
So that's Wyvern Tor. It's off in the distance. There's like, it's not up in the peaks, like it's not snow covered and stuff like that, but there is a huge hill that has that kind of stony outcropping coming off the side of it there.
That looks kind of familiar.
It's just off of Google. I don't know. But you guys know from stuff that you've heard in the past that it used to be, it got its name because it used to have a nest of wyverns that adventurers came and kicked out long ago. But from time to time, some baddies hang out there.
Geralt.
Anyways, as the day
Geralt?
kind of as the day goes on, the mountains, the kind of foothills of the mountains creep a lot closer to the path, and Neverwinter Woods does on the other side. And you again, without incident, you make it there. It's time to camp again for the night. So I assume again, Horns staying up all night long.
Yeah.
by himself. All right, and again, without incident, shit goes down. So when the next day in the morning, it starts raining. Like it's a pretty heavy rain, thunderstorm starts happening. You get to Connieberry probably at like 10 a.m. and then you can start heading up the path to Agatha's lair. Now, are we going to have up this path to Agatha's lair? Are we going to have the same marching order for that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right. So that takes most of the day. You probably know because you've been there before. You're getting close to Agatha's lair around. It's probably like 4 or 5 o'clock, right around there. As you're walking up the path, like you know, kind of where her little hut was, and when you're about 5 minutes in front of that, you all hear this like high-pitched wail. Okay, and then it starts getting louder and louder and louder, and then for the whole group, everything goes black. When it goes black, you're in like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like some of the scenes from Stranger Things when 11 goes, where it's just blackness. Like you can't see a floor, you can't see where your feet are. You can see each other. And Agatha is floating in front of you, screeching, and all of you are frozen in spot. So you can see Agatha, you can see the 5 of you. You no longer see Madoka.
Why is she wailing right away? We haven't even said anything to her yet.
So you don't see Madoka. Madoka's not with you. And then what happens is right away, she looks over at Milby. Let me show you. Let me throw her on here too. So sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to ask them, what am I supposed to ask her about again?
Give her that damn comb.
Give her that damn comb.
Ask her.
Druid.
No. You're supposed to ask the location of the spell book that belonged to a mage named Bogentle.
Yeah.
Got it.
So Agatha looks at you and is like, Milby? And she looks over and she's got a real like raspy voice. She looks over at Horns. The staff. And then she looks over at Stallionette and says, Stallionette. And she starts floating in your direction. She says, you must know it was not my fault. Your companion, I know what it meant to you. The drow made me do it. He had me trapped in magic that I couldn't withstand. I know that my words mean nothing compared to the companion that you lost, but please accept these as a sense of my apology for the entire thing. And she puts 3 arrows down at your feet. Then she kind of floats back a little bit, so she's about 20 feet back from you all, standing in front of her. And then she goes, and you all have this sensation that's like I imagine like if you're standing on a train when it comes to that final stop, right? Like there's like thing, and then it's not blackness anymore, but it is like you can see the surroundings where you were on the path, but it's almost like looking through a super old window or a stained glass window or something like that. Like it's not in focus, but you're not all paralyzed anymore.
So all that still there?
All the paralyzed stuff came to an end. She looks over. She's still there. She looks over at Horns, floats right over to you, and grabs the staff.
And I hold on to it.
So you and her are...
Do I see that happening?
Yeah, you all see it happening. Nobody's frozen there.
I have the comb.
She looks over at you. What?
I have the comb, but I'll trade it for the staff.
I care not for a comb. You were bringing me the glass staff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but, you know, I have a question I want to ask first.
The staff first, then the question.
No, I don't think so. Not that I say I don't trust you, as I just don't really trust anybody, and so.
Then no question.
I like yell at her like, what the fuck are you talking about? What druid?
Druid?
Who made you kill Poogie?
The drow. The
The
drow.
drow? What drow?
He wanted, I know not his name. He wanted you in the Sword Coast.
Ah.
Oh.
Now give me the staff. Or be
That's,
gone.
that's
Well, see, I think you want the staff more than I do, so answer my question, and then I'll give you the staff.
Okay,
so I
DC
pick up one of them fucking arrows.
hold on. DC 20 intimidation check for you there, Horrence.
What'd you roll?
A 17.
And
He has plus 4.
Plus 4.
Gave
So she
him
looks
21.
at you. She looks at you and says, "Fine, I'll answer your question. If I don't get the staff, I'll kill you all where you stand."
Listen, Arnold.
Okay.
What's your question? Who's asking it?
I'll be asking it, seeing as I have the staff. I want to know who built that wizard that built that tower out in
What tower?
Old Owl Well. Is that it?
Old Owl Well? That's too easy. Tiefling.
Okay.
Ouch.
Give me
So
a
then,
second. Give me a second. What the hell is it? Old Owl Well?
isn't that where it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Arthendal.
Okay.
Now the staff.
Okay, so I pick up
All
one
right.
of the arrows and point it at her and say, "What the fuck are you talking about? Some drow made you kill Poogie." That's not enough of an explanation to let
Looks over
you
to
live.
like, and then looks over at the staff and puts her hand out.
Alright. I let the arrow loose.
So she looks over, and the arrow, like, she's a ghost, and the arrow passes through her and sticks into a tree behind her. And she goes, "What thanks?" And then looks back over at Horns and says, "The staff."
I cast. Well, I guess probably not at this point, thanks to the arrow
I
plot.
say, I want the name of the drow that killed my friend's animal.
She's just concerned about the staff. She's not listening anymore. She's looking at it.
Okay. I give her the staff.
So she takes the staff. She looks around at all of you and says, "I'm surprised at the hospitality. Most banshees would have murdered you all when you first came by.
Yeah, good luck with
I
that.
offer a kind offer to you, and this is the thanks I get in return." And then boom, cloud of smoke. You guys get another one of those like train smashing things there.
Oh, jeez.
And then you're back on the trail. She's gone.
And the staff is gone.
Now, who has the highest, or I guess everybody can go ahead and roll, let's roll, let's say Arcana.
14.
Arcana.
16.
18.
15.
Damn.
11.
All right. So, everybody knows this, but Stallionette, you probably pick it up since they're closer to you more than anything. Here they come. They're coming into Discord. You got 3 arrows of dragon slaying.
Yeah. Well, 2 now.
It's sticking in a tree. You can go grab it, or she can go grab it.
Stallionette just kind of goes down on her knees and starts crying. She's
Why do you
upset.
cry?
She got away.
Yeah,
I was so close
cast a
to
spell.
avenging Poogie, and she's
I feel
gone.
that we have to negotiate in the future, and then we can take care of our business. Without these negotiations, we get screwed.
Yeah, I was gonna cast a spell on her. Hopefully, I was gonna keep the stupid staff, but you went and fired an arrow, interrupting that.
I think we should have one person take the lead on negotiations in the future. I don't care who that person is, but just so we're not so prone to
rash actions.
Right.
It's pretty emotional for Stallionette.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but we're all involved in this now. But I will definitely help you find this drow.
Yeah.
If
If
he
it wasn't
exists,
drow.
he or she.
We should probably go
I
take care
appreciate it, Milby.
of
Thank you. And then I go grab that fucking arrow out of that tree.
All right, everybody gets 40 XP. Okay, so where to from here, everybody? It's probably
Orc
6,
City.
7 o'clock. We gonna go to Wyvern Tour.
Let's make our way back to Connieberry and
Yeah.
sleep up
Sounds
and then head to Wyvern Tor.
Sleep at Connieberry? Okay,
Yeah.
let me,
What's in
Are we
Wyvern
doing-
for?
Orcs.
Oh, okay. They're right there? Okay.
So where on this map would have been that original cave that we almost hit the bugbear in?
that's the Craigmaw hideout.
Also, the orcs that I'm looking for, it's not the same as the one at the Wyvern Tour, right?
Right.
It could be.
It'll be leads. There'll be leads there at least.
Yeah, there'll be
Imagine.
information.
Yeah.
All right, so we just camping with horns up all night again?
you.
Good with that? And if you guys want to, it's been 1, 2, 3 days. I don't know if you want to subtract like rations and stuff. I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah.
How finicky you want to be about your rations and money and all that stuff.
So, how do rations go? Like, as a real human being, I only eat about 1 meal a day, so...
Well, it's a day's worth of rations, right? Isn't that?
Yeah.
Does it come in days worth?
They're each a day? Okay.
Yeah.
So 3. Okay.
Okay, and
What you
sleeping.
hunt for us?
What's that?
The ones you hunt for us.
Yeah. Right.
Actually, I got this forage thing. I don't think I should... I forage.
You could do that. That's built into travel. They say it's like 8 hours of sleep, 10 hours of travel, and then like 6 hours of like making and breaking camp, foraging as you want to, like stuff like that. So if you just don't want to use rations, or if you want to give other people stuff that you hunted up, that's fine too.
No, I'm like Merla in that way. I mean, I forage for my daily meals if we're in the wilderness.
Yeah.
I'm a ranger.
You're not
Right.
really like Merla.
I'm not in that
I'm
way, though. She's the only one who... She forages for food.
I'm the opposite of being good at hunting, so I'm taking 3 rations off.
All right. So the
I
next
got
morning,
2 left.
the night again goes without incident. The next morning, you start making your way up into the mountains. You're kind of looking at, again, Wyvern Tor is like a big ass hill, like a Colorado hill, not like a New Orleans hill when you go to the zoo and see the monkey places. It's a huge hill. It's a big slope, but it's not like a mountain peak, right? And it's not like super high elevation. It's not snow covered. The picture that I just put in Discord, that's the kind of terrain that you guys start going through around the hill. So there's lots of places and spots for people to hide. Now, that being said, nobody, you know where Wyvern Tor is, but you don't necessarily know where these orcs are.
What's up with
And
these
so-
real pictures you're sending?
I'm just trying to paint a picture for you, dude. That's
is
what the
that?
terrain's like.
Okay, alright.
So as you're looking for this orc camp, you know what I mean? It's not like they're sitting right on top of the peak of Wyvern Tor. They're somewhere in the area around there. So who's ever in front, I need them to do checks to find this camp. And on a failed check, an hour goes by. is basically how this works.
Well,
Okay.
you probably count as in front since you're behind Madoka.
Yeah, you guys can change your order if you want to account for
Well,
that.
I should be scouting ahead, but also the wilderness is not really my terrain, but I can still do it.
It is. I should probably scout because the
You're the
wilderness is
ranger.
my terrain. I got.
Wilderness is your terrain.
Yeah.
All right, so basically we're gonna say from Connieberry, like up towards Wyvern Tor. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3. Like to get about here, just takes you guys until like we'll say it's 3 p.m. Okay, and so with 3 p.m. in mind, then Corey, I want to make you to make checks. And a fail, an hour goes by. And you guys can decide if you want to go to bed or whatever the hell.
Okay.
If I can find it.
So I'm making time checks?
You're making checks to find it, to find these orcs, right?
Okay.
Like
okay.
you're just cruising around there now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm scouting around. Yeah, that's cool.
Looking for them.
You probably, I mean, I'm sure you discover tracks a lot easier than us out.
Right.
Yep. So you need to make a DC 10 survival check.
Okay. Nine.
Okay, so it's 4 o'clock. Make another one.
Said DC 10. That's pretty good.
You said 9. You gotta get 10 or better.
Oh wait. Bro, you said DC 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a D10.
Okay, let me reroll.
You gotta
Okay.
roll it.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
D20.
Okay. 20.
All right. So, the faint smell of smoke hangs on the air as you ascend a rugged ridge on the lower slopes of the hill. 50 yards away, a cave mouth opens up at the bottom of a ravine. Hunkered down by the boulder, 20 yards outside the cave, keeping watch, is a single orc. Let me do 2 things here.
About to be a dead orc.
Yeah.
Show you guys on Discord here.
I could probably snipe him out.
And then on roll 20.
Are these pictures you took or something? What's going on?
No. This one's actually
Stock
Skyrim.
photos.
This one's Skyrim. But, it is. But if you see, there's like a little wooden door built into the side of that mountain. The orc's standing in front of that. Hold on just a second. Let me make sure everything's hidden right here. I gotta put the fog.
Fog.
Reset fog.
We gotta make sure if we take this guy out first that we take him out. He's
Yeah. I can snipe him. I can do it. I can put my hunter's mark on him.
Can you guys see anything right now? Do you see a whole map?
You can see everything.
Yeah.
We see the whole map.
Everything.
Stop looking.
Got it.
I'm looking, dude. All right,
You still see it?
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
Word.
Hold on. Sorry.
Are we in the desert up north, or are we in this cave here by the river?
No, we're up top. Looking down. We're probably up over here.
Okay. Oh no, I see us. We're further right.
I don't get it. When I go click on Reset Fog, it says, "Are you sure you want to delete all revealed areas and reset the map back to completely hidden?" And I click Reset Fog, and you guys can still see it.
Oh yeah, it's wide open, dude.
Are you?
I feel like I'm in the desert right now.
Troubles you later.
I don't know. It shouldn't be showing.
Whoa.
There you go.
There you go.
I
Stupid
can't see anything.
piece of shit. Sorry. My bad. So,
you go. Oop.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
And then, one last thing. I hate that I have to do this. Okay, so you see the orc
Yep.
in front of the doorway. Okay. How are we doing this?
All right. So I'll take the first shot. Feel like, but you guys should get close in case he doesn't take him down. Like,
Yeah, it's all open, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing to hide behind.
yeah.
I think there's some rocks down there.
I'm
Yeah.
good at 20 feet.
Yeah, but that's pretty far.
I mean, if I go to those rocks, he's gonna see me.
Oh, that's 50 feet of
You
open
dash it.
territory.
How far
it's
is
gonna-
it to him? I might be able to hit him from here.
He's only like 90 feet away.
Yeah, I can take a shot at him from here.
Should I double up on that and follow you with a follow-up shot?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll say you guys, whoever can make range shots, can do them together, and then I'll roll initiative from there, if that's how you're going to do it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how we're gonna do it. Yeah. We've done it before. Simultaneous shot.
Yep. All right, so roll the hit. It's what's the orc AC? 13.
Does he see us?
No, you're far. You're like over a ridge, right? I wouldn't just put you out in the middle of a map where he can see
Well,
you.
where is the ridge at?
Try
Like
the
the
dark
dark area around you.
I got you.
All
I
right,
don't
So,
know how to
so
read
I'm gonna
maps very well
cast
either.
Hunter's Mark on his ass. So
What's that do again?
until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to a creature you can see. Whenever you hit it with an attack, you have advantage on perception and survival checks to find it.
You gonna do that on this guy?
Yeah.
All right.
is there a way that I can like creep up that ridge and
Down the
along
ridge?
the ground?
Not really. So what the way that I see it is where it goes from dark to less dark. That's like the very peak of a ridge. You all are peeking over top
Yeah.
of it, seeing him,
Okay.
right? Like
All right.
that's where Stallionette saw him and then waved y'all up, and y'all kind of crawled up there and are looking over the edge of that. But it's open terrain other than that pile of rocks
Okay.
there.
So yeah, we
Between
got
him and the-
we got to do it from here.
It's kind of like how Custer lost the battle of Little Bighorn.
All right,
Should I
so
roll it or what?
Roll the hit, yeah. 13.
Yeah, I missed.
13.
Dirk?
I need to roll one.
Yeah.
Yeah, simultaneous shot.
Is that right? +5.
It should be Dex.
Yeah. Oh yeah, plus. My dex is 16. Why is it giving me 2? I don't know.
Proficiency?
It's +3, 5, 8. I rolled an 8. I mean, rolled a 5, so it's an 8.
Okay, so Corey hit. Corey, do you roll your damage?
Oh, hold on. Wrong dice.
Why?
Okay, so 9 plus 5.
Oh, you know what? It's
Oh,
a plus
14.
5. Sorry.
What's the damage?
14.
And does that +5, Dirk, make you hit?
I got a 10.
It's AC is 13.
Okay, no. I missed.
Okay. So everybody roll initiative? He rolled 2.
15.
7.
22.
Okay, hold on. Who's over 15?
I'm 15.
What, Dirk, you said 22?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you an
What do you
initiative
think?
tracker outside if you want.
11.
What's that?
What'd you roll?
11.
19.
19. So it's Dirk. Pete.
11.
Hold on, I'm not sure. Jeff.
15.
What did you roll there, Josh?
15. Oh, Josh.
7.
What is it?
7.
7?
You can use that for next time.
11. Like Stranger Things.
Okay. It's surprise round, so you guys still can try and take him out here.
Alright.
Dirk, you're up.
All right, I'm firing another.
No, we did the simultaneous. Oh, we still get to go again?
Now it's round 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
All right.
you guys rolled initiative higher than him, so you're up.
Firing another arrow. I'm also creeping up to that rock. Can I get there?
You can move yourself. The squares are 5 feet.
Okay. Let's see. Wait, I can't move.
Hold on. It says represents character Milby.
Yeah, it's not letting me select it.
Do you have the mouse thingy?
Oh, there it is. I got it. I'm sorry. It's
Wow.
the name was above instead of below or whatever. I got it.
Working it.
5, 6.
It is circling it.
Right.
Move Rogar back.
Why? Because he's charging into battle.
Move him back.
I got a 19. Hit.
All right. How much damage?
1d6 plus 3.
He's dead. Finish him.
7.
Finish him!
Finish him, Dirk.
7.
Cut his face off,
Finish him.
dude. Like the
Okay.
Joker.
No, is he dying or still
No,
alive?
he's dead. If I say finish him, you just explain what the killing shot was.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I hit him right in the chest. I mean, just dead on, like the luckiest shot of my life.
Thump.
And that's it. He's got an arrow sticking out the back of his back.
Little bit of red mist.
I
All right.
say,
So
I say
initiative's over.
nice shot, Milby, and I go to give
Yeah.
Milby a high five.
Totally lucky on that.
That was great, dude.
Word.
Trying to get better.
Alright, let's peep this place out.
All right.
All right, let's all.
I do have to call it soon. But
15 minutes?
yeah, I can do
Still?
that.
Yeah. We'll just stop at 11. You guys won't. There's no way you would finish this tonight.
All right,
I mean, it
I'll
would be
move.
2 a.m. or something. So
Down.
stop. Yeah, you guys can kind of just start explaining it again and stop worrying about tokens until
All right,
something
well,
happens here.
we move down the hill.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of sneak up to the cave entrance.
So who's going where? How are you
going
guys
to the-
doing there?
Left
I
side
got-
of the cave entrance, just where it dips a little bit, because I figure I want Milby to
Oh,
go in
there it
and
is.
scout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm heading up. I don't know, just some side of the entrance. I got Madoka like kind of behind me.
Are we letting? Is that what we're doing again? Milby's going to go in and scope it out.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah. Use the
So-
dart.
Let's start with this. I'll say from the if you're kind of sitting where the Chiron token is right now,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
this is about what you can see.
Yeah.
So
A bunch of nothing.
you tell me where you're gonna go to start looking for more. Like,
Oh, once inside. Okay. I'm creeping along that
I
the
asked you if
eastern
you want
wall.
me to follow you.
Yeah, you can back me up.
I'm
That
gonna
way-
kind of like like 20 feet behind Milby with
That's
Madoka like stalking me silently.
Perfect. Okay, I'm around the corner real slow, but once I see how it goes, how the wall flows, I'm just like edging along the eastern wall. I see that it juts out a little bit. Once I get to this here, I'm stopping and peeking around there.
Okay. All right, give me a half second.
I'm checking for traps all the way. Just keeping an eye out for any funny-looking thatches or grass on the ground or funny-looking rocks or any of that.
Okay, so do a stealth check.
That's an 11 plus 18.
All right. So with 18, you see.
Oh, you see a guy. There's something there.
It looks like a fire.
Bum, bum.
Oh yeah, I don't. Is that a fire?
Dum, dum. Dum, dum. Cue the creepy music. Dum, dum. Dum, dum.
Sorry. It's trying to get Madoka happening, and it's not.
Madoka.
What the?
What
Did the map just disappear?
No.
No.
What happened?
No.
So I
Nothing.
kind of like whisper to you, Milby, like, perhaps we should try and capture one of these orcs and question them for the answers you're looking for.
Absolutely already on it.
If we see an opportunity here, like if anytime one's sold it out, we should probably snatch him out.
I was actually hoping I didn't kill the last guy, but
Yeah, we killed
say
him.
la vie.
It happens. Next time.
Next time.
That's some noob DM shit.
Oh.
Making these guys pop. I got it now. Okay, there you go. You got three orcs there. They don't see you.
I signal back to
Yeah.
Stallionette.
So I kind of sneak back to the rest of the group, and I'm like, we got orcs up ahead. They're just around that corner in that cave. We should probably take them out.
All right.
Let's so be sneaky and
Tippy toes.
let's sneak up to Milby and formulate a game plan.
What are they?
Let's go walk around.
Nate, what are they doing?
They're just kind of hanging around the campfire. They're talking. It's the middle of the day right now, so
They're not
Orcs.
looking in our direction.
no, they want to go out at night. They're all just kind of, the two are sitting on their sleeping bags, and the other's just kind of sitting there on the floor cross-legged. They're looking at that fire that's in the middle of them. They're talking amongst themselves.
I go back to the group and I say, well, there's two. I think there's two ways we can approach this. We can just do full-on assault and hope that there's not more that we're not seeing, or we can try to get up as close as possible on them before they see us and hope to get, surprise. There's no way to hide. It just opens up into the cave, and there's three there. So they don't seem to be looking in our direction. They seem distracted by the fire.
Is there any way we could distract one and pull one to us?
Ah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Throw a rock at the wall over there.
Well, maybe not
Classic.
the rock.
I don't think a rock would do it.
But what if we had
A rock would be-
Madoka walk?
I was thinking about just sending her in there full throttle.
Well, even if she walks sort of like in, sees them, and then turns around, that way they're not suspecting like a group of people to be waiting. They just think it's a panther, and they'll go after it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm down with that. I can send her in there and have her just, make a yawn, growl noise and kind of
Yeah.
step back.
Let's do it. I'm
kinda
gonna notch an arrow and wait just to see. I think we should all line up and get ready.
Yeah, put your characters where they're going to be when these orcs come, or at least one of them comes walking up there to investigate.
find myself.
You're up on the hill still.
Oops. Yeah.
You might want to move back 5 feet.
Let's see.
All right. So yeah, I'm like. Yeah.
Corey, can you move Madoka too now?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna send her.
Milby, are you gonna be up there?
Melby, yeah, you're way up there.
Should I get back? Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
All right. So
All right.
Madoka walks down there,
Yeah, I'm gonna
makes
send
like
her.
a
I'm gonna
looks
send
over
her
at
like.
them and goes like, ah. And
Yeah.
the three of them look over,
And then she walks back.
and you can hear like the orcs go like, we just saw a panther. And then we'll say we'll put them all about right here. Okay, all you guys roll stealth quick.
Shit.
Dude, stealth is my expertise.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm +6 and stuff.
I rolled a.
I got a +7. I got a 20.
18.
I rolled a 1. Not a natural 1. Not a natural. I rolled a 2, but I have a -1.
Oh,
So I rolled a 1.
I love that.
Who did anybody else
Negative
not beat 10?
What's
Josh
that?
and Pete, did you guys both beat 10?
Yeah, I beat 10.
I got 14.
Rogar
Okay.
just blew it open.
All right, so
Yeah, but
everybody,
Rogar's like way back from the entrance. He's not in broad daylight.
we won't be able to get into this, but let's roll initiative just for the sake of getting it over with.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
You got that link? It's a good link for initiative tracker outside of the game.
Ooh, 15.
So who's all 15 and up?
I got 23.
I got a 14.
15 and up is okay. So what do you get, Pete?
17.
Jeff?
15. That's with the -1.
Pete? Jeff?
I rolled a
What-
20.
what'd you get, Josh?
I rolled a fucking 1.
9? Dirk?
14.
Dirk, Jeff. What'd you get, Corey?
23. I rolled a 20.
Oh yeah, you went first. Who am I missing here? Josh. I got you. Okay, and then I gotta roll this.
Hey.
Wow.
Real quick, guys. I think we should let them walk out of the cave
Yeah,
and
that's what I
then
was
attack
thinking.
from the sides because
I'm just hitting with. Oh, you
well,
let 'em
if
walk
they
all the way
attack,
out.
yeah, because if we attack while they're still in the cave, they can double back and ring an alarm or some sort. I was trying to like close them off, once they step out.
We need to back off more than.
Oh wait, no.
All right, so round one,
Yeah.
everybody except for Jeff gets to attack. We'll just have to remember that for next time around. He's the only one that didn't get surprise here.
Oh.
Other than
he's a
that,
big
unless you guys want to
dragon.
do a couple rounds, I figure it's probably a good time to stop.
I'll do a round.
That's probably a good time to stop. For Dirk's sake.
For me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, I don't care.
Wait, or I can do a sanity check.
It's
Let's see.
20.
I rolled a 12. What's the DC?
So
We should just, yeah, I mean, we could call it because that'll be like 8 people going. 8 or
So,
9.
everybody give 20 XP for that guy outside.
Cool.
Bye.